Hi everybody, it's Cindy in Oklahoma and I'm trying something new. I thought I would film this video from one of the spare bedrooms. I have the light open, natural light coming in. There's a big ceiling fan above me with lots of lights in it, with 4 big lights in it. And I made a video yesterday, well, let's just put it this way, was terrible. I was all over the place. Just terrible. So anyway, this is what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to try to start again. I hope the lighting is not terrible. To me, I see a shadow here, and I just don't know what to do to get away from it, to be honest with you. Move the camera around. Right here to my side, my daughter has got this big kind of chest thing that's got all kind of scrapbooking stuff in it. When she's home, this is her bedroom. And when she's home, she invades back here. It is hers, and, but she's an adult with children and been married for 15 years, so maybe longer than that, 16, I guess it is. Anyway, here we go. Today I want to talk about Palladio dual coverage, dual wear, rice, wet and dry rice foundation. I had seen a lot of people do reviews on this, and then I joined the group Going Gray and Loving It, and started seeing Sharon Danley's 2-minute tips videos, and this is one of her favorite foundations. So I thought, well, I'll give this a try, because I'd really been thinking about trying it, because I had always used, as you guys know that have followed my videos, the Estee Lauder powdered mineral foundation, and I use in it the color 2. It's called Intensity 2. It gets a little bit light in the summer, but I've worn this specific brand and color for about 4 years, and geez, one of these lasts me 2 years. Anyhow, this is, I don't know if you can see it, I have actually scraped it and packed it to get the last little bit out. This is the color Cypress Beige. It comes with a sponge in the bottom, comes in a really sturdy, nice compact. I was very impressed. I got mine at Sally's. They have it at Sally's and Ulta here, and it is about $11, like $10.97 or something like that. Ulta occasionally has buy one, get one 50% off also. So, it's not an expensive makeup. Now, I apply it with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I just swirl it in there, tap it a little bit, and then buff it in, okay? This is what I have on today. It's just really a pretty product. So, in this same line, I have 3 different colors. So, if any of you are thinking about, purchasing this, and of course, online, everything looks different. So, but this one is called Neroli Bronze, and I have used this one quite a bit when I get a little darker. I used it until I started fading in about December, and once the really bad weather started here, then I started fading. This is called Everlasting Tan. And I don't know if you can see that, because it pretty well blends in with my skin. And this is the Cypress Beige, which I have on today. Now, mind you, because these are a powder minerally type makeup, they don't look the same once they're brushed on and kind of worked out, okay? But I would say the Cypress Beige is just a soft beige. However, on me, it does tend to oxidize just a tiny bit, even with my good old Monostat primer. And so But overall, yes, I like this foundation. I will not be purchasing it for a while because next I'm going to start using the tan, the Everlasting Tan, and then I'll go right into the Neroli Bronze. Now, it doesn't seem like it lasts as long as other products, but here we go again. It's a lot cheaper, and I think there's a little bit less in the package compared to some of the others. Another wet dry dual finish foundation I'm going to be using is Lorax. This one's called Essence WD3, which is just a medium color. And I'm going to give it a whirl also and see what I think of it. Like I said, the Estee Lauder is what I have used for a long time. I use this for setting powder, everything. And I do think it gives a little better, looks a little nicer than the Palladio. Okay, it gives, when it's buffed into your skin, it looks a little nicer, but it's also 3 to 4 times the price, depending on where you get it. So, 6 of one, half dozen the other. I think I'll probably stick with the wet dry, and we'll see what I think of the Lorac. Okay? Okay, then I wanted to talk to you guys about some products that are seldom talked about. I mean, one of them I'm going to show you I've never heard talked about. The brand I've heard of, but the actual product I've never seen. And I'm going to have to show you something else in conjunction with this. This is the Ben Nye. It's called Powder Rouge, but this one is DC01 Contour number 1. It is a beautiful, muddy, not the least bit brown contour. It is just beautiful. And although I don't use it on my brows, which I've tried, and the only reason that it doesn't make a good brow powder for me is it's just too warm. It makes a beautiful eyeshadow also. So this is a plus. Sharon Danley, again, had sent me to Camera Ready Cosmetics online. They sell a lot of theatrical makeup. And she sent me there to get something else, and I found this. But it's a very nice site, and they sell so many different brands. Looks like my lip has got a point to it, but it really doesn't. So anyway, this is a plus. I love it. We'll always purchase it. Now, prior to that, I had a fail, and this was the NYC Highlight and Contour Accent Dual Color Palette. Do not like it. The brown is so dark and the white is so stark. They are matte, just like the Ben Nye. But for me, this just didn't work at all. Most NYX, I'm sorry. Most NYX products are wonderful, but this one, I call it a fail. Next, I'm going to talk to you about another fail. This is Color 80 Fashionista. It is Revlon Color Stay, and I had heard so much about this lipstick. It is a beautiful color. I can see where it's a very wearable red regardless, but it is matte. And although it goes on pretty creamy, within just minutes, it is so dry on my lips that it's miserable. And then, if you put anything on top of it, like Caramex or lip gloss or whatever, it just kind of cures that for a minute, but it also makes it then where it just comes off. So, not crazy about this at all. Like I said, pretty color. Now, I have a lipstick that I am absolutely in love with. Find another place here. And this one is by Maybelline. It is the Nude Collection. It's number 275, and it's called Crazy for Coffee. This gives you color, but it just it feels so good on, and it just makes your, looks like your lips only better. So, because I love this so much, but it is not the 24-hour type lipstick, yesterday I tried to match it as closely as possibly I could, not having the lipstick, but pretty close. This one just a little bit lighter in the 24-hour color stay, which is what I have on today. So we're going to see how I like it. I don't have any feeling from here over anyway, so I have to judge on what I feel over here. So far, so good. I wore it yesterday. The more you put on, the darker it looks. You can put one little layer on and it just looks very natural. Today, I've got it on. It looks kind of dark, but I did put quite a bit on there. Now, I want to talk about 2 more items I've gotten that, here we go again, I've not heard a lot talked about on the internet. One of them is Cinema Secrets Eyeliner Sealer. And this is another thing that, here we go again, Sharon Danley, hello Sharon, sent me to the Camera Ready Cosmetics store. This is an eyeliner sealer that you just apply a drop with a powdered eyeliner or powdered eyeshadow and use it as liner. You can use it with a small angled brush on your eyebrows. It doesn't work well for me mixing to do my eyebrows, but it works great to put the powder on my eyebrows, then use a soft, real small brush and just paint over it, and it seals it. And 1 drop is way more than enough. So, anyway. Now, next thing is my NYX. This is one of the NYX little pots. It's their matte collection. This one is called Bare My Soul. And I actually use this for eyebrows. That's why I bought it, but fell in love with it. It is so creamy, and once it's on, it's on. It is the most beautiful gray, taupey, brown. It's just beautiful. You can't tell, the colors aren't really good. This is the Ben Nye contour, and it's not orange at all, but it's warm compared to this. I am in love with this stuff. It's beautiful in your creases. It's beautiful just lightly under your eyes, and it's great to do your eyebrows. I've been working on learning to do my eyebrows, folks. It is... I'm as eyebrow as impaired as I am hair impaired on top when I don't have on one of my wigs. So, this is like $5 and absolutely amazing. Looking over my little pile here, that's all I have to talk about. I will tell you right now, for all you folks that's been following me forever, I totally appreciate you. I love you. You've become friends. For the new subscribers, hang in there. I come and go. I have to have something to talk about or I don't make a video. I have recently become addicted to A&W Diet Root Beer. I know that's a bad thing, but I just love it. Oh, I see one more product I didn't get in front of me. And then I want to talk about my eyes for just a second. You who followed me through all the surgeries and the problems and all that. We'll talk about them in a minute. This came in my Ipsy. It's called Hikari. It's a bright blush. It is matte. It is so pigmented. When I use it, I literally dip my brush in it. I don't know, you're not really seeing it there because, I mean, it picks up on a brush like crazy. It's a flamingo kind of pink, and it's called Tango. But if you just barely touch your brush to it and then use it, it is beautiful. And it stays all day. My issue with it is this has got to be the cheapest packaging. This is dollar store packaging. I'm sorry. Comes in a real nice little box. Looks beautiful, real upscale. But these dual finish, wet dry foundations come in the most beautiful packaging, and you can also buy refills, okay, for them. This just needs to come out in a little better packaging because it's really, I've worn it several times, and it is a nice product, even as flamingo pink as it is, and it is matte. So it's wonderful for this old woman. Anyway, real quickly on my eyes. If you see a difference, this eye looks different than this eye. I've had 2 CAT scans. I've had several visits to the surgeon that did all this orbital decompression. Have since, in the last week, been to a specialist that just specializes, he's an ear, nose, and throat doctor, but he just specializes in these frontal sinuses. That's all he does. And it's not pretty. There's a lot of issues with my nose. I'm not getting any air. This is completely blocked off on this side. I have a terribly deviated septum. I don't know when, how, why, or whatever. Nobody's ever said anything about it to me before. But it looks like that in there. The rest of this sinus cavity looks like a river with debris floating around. And some of this could have been from the surgeries on the bones to try to set my eyes back in my head. This doctor says one reason I have these stabbing pains right in here is there is a bone that was not filed down as much as it should have. So this eye is sitting further out, looks totally different. Of course, the original doctor that did the surgery can't see the difference. And he's a specialist. Anyway, and he said that's the reason my eye, if you'll notice when I look down or whatever, it doesn't track the same because it is protruding. And hopefully, I'm hoping this doctor can fix me by making it set back a little further, which he says if it were setting back a little further, my double vision would go away, the pain would go away, the eye wouldn't, sometimes it almost looks like a fake eye, you know. And it's not so much the cosmetic part of it as it is that I've been through so much and it's still not right. And I'm still deadened from here over from one of the surgeries. So anyway, keep me in your prayers. I'll keep all y'all in my prayers. Enjoy this outstandingly beautiful spring. We're having a gorgeous one here in Oklahoma. Hubby planted the rest of the garden yesterday. So soon I'll be busy with my canning. And my kids that live in Hawaii are going to be moving to Arizona. They're between duty stations. And so that means this summer, all my grandkids, all my kids, I have, a set of children, husband and wife, that live just literally a mile or so from me, and they have 2 boys that we take care of every day after school and all summer long to the grandsons. And then the other 2 grandchildren, absolutely beautiful grandchildren, let me tell you, and I'm their grandma. So, but they will be here for quite a while this summer. We have bought a big 26-foot across by 5-foot or 52-inch. A little over 4-foot deep swimming pool to put up. So, because we live way out in the country and there's not a pool in town, there's not anywhere, there's no recreation. So anyway, I am looking very forward to summer. I will be back when I can. Depends on what the doctors do. And I'm sorry this has been so long. Now, I'm going to try to upload it and we'll see how it does. Love everybody. Bye-bye. Take care. Got to figure out how to turn it off.